Hi, I'm Gretchen Duda with Advent Partners. Join me and Abraham Lincoln for this week's market update. Few could have predicted this, but as we kick off this short holiday week, the S&P 500 is sitting at a record high. After dropping nearly 19% from its February peak to an April low, the index has mounted an incredible comeback. And importantly, this rally isn't just about big tech. In fact, one of the standout performers has been Dollar General. It is now the best performing stock in the S&P 500 since February's high, up around 50%. That's a sign this rebound has broadened beyond just the usual suspects. And just as Americans are racing to wrap up a week of work ahead of the July 4th weekend, the Senate is doing the same. Lawmakers narrowly voted to begin debate on the GOP's massive new tax cut proposal. This One Big Beautiful Bill Act spans 940 pages and mirrors much of the House version. It includes $4.5 trillion in tax cuts that extend Trump-era provisions and introduce new deductions for tips and overtime. It also includes increased funding for defense and immigration enforcement, trims Medicaid, and accelerates the phase out of tax credits for electric vehicles and renewable energy. It's a bold and sweeping piece of legislation and a major political test heading into the holiday. Meanwhile, this week's biggest market catalyst could arrive early. With markets closed Friday for Independence Day, the June jobs report will be released on Thursday morning. Economists expect U.S. employers added 116,000 jobs last month, down from 139,000 in May, with the unemployment rate nudging up to 4.3%. If the data confirms a continued cooling in the labor market, it could influence the Fed's timing for potential interest rate cuts. Consumer spending dipped in May for the first time since January, and personal incomes also declined. Inflation, as measured by the Fed's preferred PCE index, ticked slightly higher, suggesting pricing pressures remain. Still, there is a silver lining. Consumer sentiment is on the rise. According to the latest University of Michigan survey, Americans are feeling more optimistic about the economic outlook as initial fears tied to the president's tariffs has started to cease. So, heading into the July 4th break, the market mood is surprisingly upbeat, but Thursday's jobs report will be key in determining whether that optimism can carry into the second half of this year. And that's your market update. Have a safe and happy Independence Day, and we'll see you after the fireworks.